Hey, how's it going? I know it's in the middle of a day on a Thursday, which is a very odd time to host sprints. I'm quite aware, but I am a co-host for Shardathon, and I have been doing like books and reading books that are matching prompts for Shardathon. And like I filmed a little video for my Patreons telling them like what I was reading and my plans for it. But I realized I haven't really done a whole ton past the announcement video and the like book recommendations. And so I decided that I would just do a little bit of live sprints. I'm not expecting this to be like a huge turnout, as it, like I said, it's the middle of the day on a Thursday where I'm from, and I am not working because as a nurse, I have kind of a different schedule. But hello, welcome. There are some people here. I love it. I love a little hand up. You are on the wrong account again, Emily. I love it though. I love seeing all your different pictures in your profile. Hello. Oh, look at the little panda. That is so cute. I love that a lot. Angela, hey, I need these too. I have been really slumping in my reading. It's kind of bad. It's pretty bad. Oh, hello. I love the little like hand raised. Welcome. Hello. Hey, okay. There's actually more people than I figured would be here because I like it feels really weird. I like everyone I know is at work and I'm just like, hey, I'm free on a Thursday. I'm going to do some reading sprints because I too need to read. But I did just finish a book. I just finished Legends and Lattes, which have any of you guys read that book? Please let me know in the comments your thoughts because I'm quite enjoying that. And I think cozy slice of life fantasy might be one of my new favorite things. And I could definitely see myself reading more. If you have suggestions of books that have the vibes of Legends and Lattes, let me know. Because sometimes my anxiety gets the better of me and I'm reading these high fantasy books. Like, okay, if any of you have read this book is not good for for anxiety. Like this book is just intense and anxiety inducing. So that's not an ideal one, but gosh, Legends and Lattes is just a dream for that. So let me know if you have. I'm currently 8 in the evening for you. Oh, that is perfect time. So that is kind of what I was hoping. I do have some co-hosts for Shardathon that are from Europe, from the UK and stuff. So I was hoping that would make it a little bit easier for them to join. So, ooh, last one book for this truth. Nice, that's good. Haven't started Legends of Lattes yet. Love it. Have heard loads about it. Haven't read it. Yes, definitely. Going to work on Grace of Kings during these. Nice. Okay. Let me know your thoughts on it because I feel like when I first read The Grace of Kings, I had a little bit of different thoughts towards it than I do now. So now as I'm reading through the series, I've gotten through the first 3 and I feel like The Grace of Kings has really grown on me the more of this series that I am reading. Like if I were to go back and reread, I feel like I would absolutely love to reread Grace of Kings. It would hit different the second time around after reading the rest of the series. I mean, obviously I haven't finished because the last book isn't out, but I feel like if I were to reread books in the series, I would actually like to reread Grace of Kings the most, even though when I first read it, like I rated Wall of Storms higher. I liked it better, but I don't know. Grace of Kings has like grown on me the longer it sat with me. So I'm interested to see your thoughts. I really want to read Legends of Lattes. Yes. Oh, it's on your wish list. Nice. Yeah. I hear actually, so I bought the self-pub one or the indie pub one. I don't remember which it was, pretty early on because I was a little nervous that they were going to stop making it once it got an actual like deal with a publisher. But they're going to keep the same cover, so I didn't even need to buy it, but it's fine. Yes. Glad I have that to look forward to. Yeah. Yes, it's true. Like it is. It like you get there's just there's a lot going on. Yes, here we go. Abby also is reading The Wall of Storms. Nice. I love it. Oh, I finished Veiled Throne. It's just still sitting here on my couch because I haven't returned it to the library because apparently I'm that person. It's fine. Hello from Germany. Ooh, nice. Okay, so I'm going to be going to Germany later this year. I'm going to be in the Munich area and I am really, really excited for it. I'm actually going next month. So Ooh, I'm so pumped. I've never been to Germany before. My husband has. He lived there for quite a while, and so he speaks German, which is going to be nice because I don't. So I'll have someone there who can like help me along. I hear that a ton of people in Germany speak English though, so it's not a big deal. But still, like it's nice to try to speak the language of the country you're in, if possible. I'm reading an anthology by Caribbean women. Okay, sorry. I can read. I know how to read. It's fine. That's really cool. I am not actually a huge fan of anthologies, but I have like I feel like sometimes I really like certain short stories, but kind of picky in anthologies, so I'll like love one story out of it and then not really like the rest. So I feel like I don't enjoy reading them, even though some short stories I do love. Ooh, what anthology and what genre from here? For what I just went on. Reading The Puppet Master's Apprentice. I don't even know that book. I'm gonna have to look it up because I have no idea what that is. I'll look it up later. I'll remember this. It's now on mine. Puppet Master's Apprentice. Okay, so I finished Legends and Lattes, and I have 3 books for my options of what to read next. I feel like there's 2 books in here that are going to tear, like, Abby's going to be torn between the 2. So, Abby, I'm interested to see your choice on these ones. Okay, I have Ruin by John Gwynne. This is the 3rd book in his Faithful in the Fallen series, adult high fantasy, Norse inspired. It's so good. I've read the first 2, obviously, and this is a great series. Chunky though, like the sucker's thick. All of this is on my TBR Star Hawk for the month though. Then I have Fool's Assassin. This is the 3rd book or the first book in the 3rd Fits in the Fool trilogy, like the 3rd trilogy that follows Fits in the Fool. And oh my goodness, I am so excited for this. I absolutely love Fits in the Fool books. Robin Hobb just plays with my emotions and I love it so much. So this is another one of my options. Again, fairly thick. And then I have The Two Towers by J.R.R. Tolkien. I have started this one, but I'm not far enough into it to really count that I've started that much. So this one is shorter, and I'm gonna listen to and read all these. Like I'm gonna do a little bit of both. So what should I read, my people? Oh, Abby, I'm surprised you went with Ruin instead of being like, dude, read The Two Towers. We agreed we were going to read it last month. So I'm like failing a little bit in that. But Ruin. Ooh, Angela says Robin Hobb. Yeah. Hobb. Oh, sorry. This is still sitting up there. Sorry. Hobb is just so good. Her books are so emotional. Her characters, I just can't. Oh, I can't with them. They're so amazing. I have listened to so many of her books while I've gone on hikes. I don't know why they tend to be hiking books for me. It Abby, you're like, no, Ruin. Like nothing else. No one else can vote. Yeah, but this like the emotional trauma that I go through on my hikes while reading these books is a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, sometimes there's a little bit of tears and oh my goodness. Okay, well maybe I will do Ruin during my first set of sprints and then Fool's Assassin for my second set of sprints, and then I can decide between the 2 to see which one I'm going to continue on with. I think that's probably going to have to be the route that we go. I like it. I like the competitive spirit on here, guys. Oh, everyone's got their opinions, and this is so much fun. Okay, so I think let's go ahead and sprint for a little bit. Why don't we sprint until 40? So it'll be a good round 30 minutes. I like those happy numbers, and I will start out with Ruin because I feel like did Abby get hers in first? Yes. Abby got hers in first, so I'll do that. Ooh, I do need to. This is for Angela. Mostly literary fiction. It has some big names like Jamaica Kincaid and Maurice Condé. It's called Green Cane and Juicy Flotsam. Interesting. Okay, I did not want Angela to miss that, so I had to go on there. Okay, we're starting with Ruin for this one, and let's read into now it's 1 minute late. I'm gonna have to go to 45 now, just for my OCDness. Okay, let's do it. Hello. Okay. Holy cow, 82 pages. That's intense. That is a lot. I didn't read 82. I read, let me look really quick. 38. I read 38 pages of Ruin, which I feel like is pretty decent. Not too bad. I got to get rid of this banner though, because that's going to bug me. Okay. I am currently reading Ruin, and that's for the first sprint, and then I'm going to be reading Fool's Assassin for the second sprint. Oh, yay. Say hello and wish everyone the best time with all your books. Oh, thanks so much for joining. I do that sometimes when I'm at work too. Like I'll pop in for a minute and then I gotta pop out. So totally get that. Few chapters read. How are you liking it? 22 pages. Nice. I feel like the Grace of Kings is like it felt deceptively slow to read. Like I felt like I was getting through a lot, but I was like, oh, didn't read it. Did not read that much. Hello, welcome. You're not too late. We've only done one sprint so far. We only started at noon, so we still have a lot of time to go. I did read about what chapter am I on now? These are pretty short chapters, so it's not that impressive. I am through chapter 5, so I'm at the beginning of chapter 6 in Ruin. I feel like so far, a lot of what's happening is very expected because of the end of the last book. We're kind of getting into where we are after all the stuff that went down at the end of the second book in this series, just kind of feeling out where people are at. But this book smells weird. I don't know why it smells so weird. Usually I like the smell of new books, but I don't like this one. Well, I don't like it, and I can smell it while I'm reading, and it bugs me. So yeah, not enjoying that so much. I showered after cycling home from work and then read 22 pages. Look at you being very productive. Oh yeah, I heard you say that you were cycling to and from work, and you're like, and don't suggest audiobooks because that's not safe. So I was thinking, and I don't know if you would like to do this, it might make you feel uncomfortable, but when I have cycled, I wear the headphones that like are bone conduction ones, so they're on the outside of your ear, so you still can hear pretty well, but I don't know. You might not want to try that. It does definitely depend on where you're riding. Because I remember I used to ride like down the streets of Bangkok, and I would not have felt comfortable even wearing the bone conduction ones in those places. But yeah, a dark and hollow star today. I'll join. Yay! Join us. Dark and hollow star. I'm pretty sure I have the Illumicrate version of that. I'm pretty sure I have it. I think that was actually the first Illumicrate box that I got was a Dark and Hollow Star. So I haven't read it yet though. Empire of the Vampire. That one is chunky. Again, I have the Illumicrate version, which is my favorite, like special edition. Sorry. I think that's probably my favorite special edition book is that gorgeous Illumicrate Empire of the Vampire. Obviously, I'm never going to read that version because it's too pretty, but yeah, both 22 pages. Woo, woo. And you're both reading within the same series. You're just on book 1 and she's on book 2. That series, it's intense. It's good. I'm excited for the last book to come out. Oh yeah, podcasts. I'm actually not super into podcasts, but my husband is super into them. He listens to them all the time. I do kind of like the Freakonomics ones. I think those ones are a lot of fun where they're like mixing economics and with like real world stuff. And I think it's really cool. So yeah, I don't really listen the whole time, but he listens to them all the time. Half my ride is through a park, so that would be fine. The other half is busy roads. And I've been hit off before, so very conscious of having my eyes on bad drivers. Oh, that is so sad. Can't believe you've been hit. Crazy enough, I've never been hit, and I've ridden through like crazy streets in like Bangkok and in Chiang Mai and like Udon Ubon, all those places. Like there's super crazy drivers up there too, and the roads are quite narrow. I haven't been hit, but I've had people that I've been with get hit. And one of the people I was riding with, he was just like riding along the side of the road and someone opened the door. So he hit it and like flew over the door and landed on the other side. I was like, oh, so that wasn't good. He was fine, but whew, looked bad. I'm liking Grace of Kings, but I was very prepared for what to expect. Yeah. I think that's probably a good way to go into it because it is definitely very different from most of the fantasy that I have read, just in the scope of it and the way it is presented. It's very different. I quite enjoyed it though, so I'm hoping you're liking it. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining some sprints. We've only gotten through one, and now we're just kind of chatting about the books. I'm on the last 100 pages, so it's very intense time. Oh my goodness, yes. The last 100 pages of that book is intense. And it's so, I don't know how you're stopping reading. In all honesty, I'm pretty sure I just binged through the last 100 pages of that book. It's not easy to put down. I loved it. I guess there's a little part at the end that I was like a little, no, stop, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Also feels like a 4-star, so really good, but not a new favorite, but excited to continue the series. Yeah, it was a 4-star for me. But I do feel like I said, looking back on it after reading more of the series, like I want to jump back into that a little bit more. I don't know. I feel like the longer I sit on it, the more I like it. I don't know if that's a common feeling or not. I haven't heard anyone else say that or feel that way about it, but that's kind of how I'm feeling about it. But yeah, when I first read it, it was a 4-star for me, but then Wall of Storms was a 5-star. So you have that to look forward to. Can't wait for your readathon. I can't wait for my readathon either. It is going to be so much fun. I really love doing those 48-hour readathons because I feel like I can bust out a lot of books in 48 hours. And I feel very productive and I'm getting things done on my monthly TBR. And I just really enjoy that feeling of it. It feels really good to binge books. And I feel like I tend to enjoy books more when I read them a little bit more quickly instead of spreading them out so much. It's just diving into it and really getting immersed in the stories helps me to enjoy them more. So that's my style of reading. Sometimes I'll binge like 5 books in a weekend and then read nothing for 2 weeks. It's very strange, but it works for me. The driver turned left and ignored the cycle lane and went straight into me. Ooh, I could see that. Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. That just sounds painful. Like road burn is not. Good thing about living in Denmark is all the bike lanes far removed from cars. That's interesting. I have never been to Denmark, but I would like to go. There's a lot of places I want to go in Europe, and I haven't. The Wall of Storms is comfortably a 5 stars. Yeah, it was for me too. It's so good. But I want to know once once you've read like The Veiled Throne, let me know if your thoughts about Grace of Kings has changed. Because I know that it was not your favorite. You're kind of like you liked it, but it wasn't your number. Like it wasn't a 5-star, wasn't a new favorite. So yeah, I want to know how you feel about Grace of Kings after reading more in the series. And I want to know if I'm unique in this feeling about it. Stephanie from Mystery Trees gave it 4.5 and upgraded to 5 because she was thinking about it for weeks. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of how I am with it, where the more I keep going, I'm like, you know what? I love that book. I love those characters. Like, I want to get back into it. Like, I kind of actually want to reread The Grace of Kings now. I don't have time, but it just sticks in my head. There's so much about the series that just stays with me. It's just kind of living in my brain all the time. It's so good. It's such a good series. Hello, welcome to our sprints. We're just chatting for a little bit. It was a few weeks ago. I just got bruised. My tummy was really bruised, so I couldn't bend and had to get my boyfriend to put my socks and shoes on for me. Oh, that is really sad. I am so sorry. That is not good. So my husband has vertigo and it's really bad. And he had a vertigo attack. And for some reason, he thought he was feeling good enough to go ride a bike. And he goes out and tries to turn left and just like falls, slams into car. He had this huge bruise like all over his face and he's scratched up. So I was like, what are you doing? So he brought that one upon himself. He wasn't hit by a car, but yeah, the concrete is hard. Like it hurts. Oh, I was not pleased about that, to say the least. I can't read that fast, but I always read entire series without a break in between because I will forget everything that happened if I mix different series and books. I don't do that at all. Obviously, I leave big breaks, but a series that I feel like I probably should have done a little bit better about with that is this one. Because reading it, there are so many characters in this, and there are so many places and alliances and betrayals. And like there's so much that I feel like I should have read them closer together, because for the first good little bit of the book, I forget who some of the like lesser side characters are, or like some of the places and those things. I will be like remembering them again. And John Gwynne is great about putting like names of important characters at the beginning. But if I were to just read them back to back to back, I think I would have found it a little more pleasant at the beginning of the books, because there are so many characters. So I can see how that would be better. And I used to do that when I was younger, before I joined like the online bookish community and stuff. I would just binge series. I didn't do this thing like I do now, where I'll read one a month or something like that. I just read the same series until I finished and then moved on to the next series for the most part. I didn't tend to have these breaks in between them, but you know what? I'm not mad about the change. I think it's worth it to have this community and to have the people to chat with about these books. And also, I just have so many books I want to read now. I never really had this feeling before, before I found out that there was a book community on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all these places. I would just kind of go to the bookstore and buy books that I thought sounded interesting, or go to the library and stuff. So this is definitely a very different experience, but I like it. I think it's so much fun, but it has definitely made my reading habits different. This will be perfect. I have to take a midterm. Going back to school after 10 years out is not so fun. Agreed. I am actually currently going back to school as well. I am in grad school right now, and it takes up a lot of time, and it definitely is different to get back into the swing of doing homework and focusing and studying and all these things. I feel like I don't remember things as well as I used to. Like studying is actually a little bit harder for me than it used to be, for sure. But I do know that Angela just finished school and is now a doctor. So that is super cool. I aspire to be at your level someday, Angela. I like when I have a series I want to marathon, like Lady Trent and Course of Dragons. Both got that honor, but otherwise, it's a book a month if I can. Yeah, I do similarly, where every once in a while I'll have a marathon series, but it's so rare now. And I think a lot of it, yeah, is just I have so many books that I have committed to read, or that I need to read, or because of my TBR game, I don't mood read practically at all. It's pretty much all my TBR books, but I would love to binge read some series a little bit. I think I need to do that more, just because I used to love it so much. And I kind of want to see how I would feel about it if I did it now that my reading is so different. I totally agree with the Gwyn series. Yeah, I read the first one and then I couldn't find it number 2 in any of the normal shops. So I picked up the second one. I gave up. We'll go back and reread the first one. Oh, sad. So my bookstore always has book 1 in this series and never any of the others. I don't know why, because they have his second trilogy that's within the same world, and they'll have all 3 of those off and on. But this series only ever has Malice in the bookstore. So I had to order them online. So, but I get it. It's weird what bookstores choose to stock, especially if you stock the first one in a series. Why never get the rest of the books in the series? No. Harry Potter Saga. I've never heard it called the Harry Potter Saga. I'm on the 4th book of the series. The 4th one was my favorite growing up. I would read it every time when I was sick, but I feel like when I reread, I was like, there are a million plot holes in this. I'm roughly 1 a month with the series. I'd love to binge a series again. Yeah, I would too. Maybe we should do it. Maybe we should find a series that we want to like buddy binge read. And Angela can join us because apparently she knows how to do it successfully. Right? I don't really do it that much, and I kind of want to. I probably would have to start with something small, like a duology or a trilogy. Probably a trilogy. Duology is just 2 books, but yeah, we should find a series and binge it. I think that sounds so much fun, actually. I really want to do it now. Maybe that'll be something that I do in July. I do have a lot of traveling in July because that's when I'm going to Europe, but I'm so excited. Yeah, do it with us. We need to figure out one that's bingeable. It'd be so fun. Yes, something not too daunting. Well, I don't think that this is a good one to be my first binge series back, nothing quite like this. That's a little intimidating. But yeah, we should find one that's like bingeable and we can make work. Ooh, I need to like put some thought into this now. Only dedicated fantasy hi-fi book first and third ones. Yeah, see, like I don't know why they pick them out like that. It's like cherry pick which books they're going to pull in the series. I think the next big thing is you have to want to. Like I was always craving the next book in Chorus of Dragons and Lady Tramp, but not every series gave me that feeling. That's fair. I feel like this one did. Like I wanted to start this book after I finished the second one, but they're just so big and so long that I didn't really feel like I could dedicate that. Like I couldn't mood read the next book when it's like 800 pages long or something. I didn't have that kind of time. So I think that's probably the biggest problem. Yeah, like around that range. We need to look into it. We need to look into this. This would be really fun. Trilogies are good for that. It's true. I think trilogies are a really good number in order to binge a series. If they're shorter books, it could be more. Like I think the Lady Trent series that Angela is talking about are quite a bit shorter. I think I have the first one. That's like the Natural History of Dragons. Oh, maybe we should do that one. I'm open to that one because the Broken Binding is doing special editions of the Winnowing Flame trilogy, and I haven't read it yet, but I am on that subscription list, and so I think it'd be really fun. I own all the books in that trilogy, and little announcement for anyone who I know this is in the United States at least. I'm not positive, obviously, if it's in other countries because I don't live there, but I could not find audiobooks for the Winnowing Flame trilogy anywhere. Like they just didn't exist. And then I was on the app Chirp and I found all 3 of the books on my Chirp app for $5 each for the audiobook. So we should do that one. I like that. Ooh, that's a great suggestion. Lady Ocean. Yeah, I thought they were quite a bit shorter. So, oh, hey, I have a friend to join. Hello.
I'm so sorry. I got home so late and then I was like
Welcome.
exercising, eating, and then now I'm home.
Yeah. I'm so glad you're here. We've done 1 sprint so far, and now we're talking about like bingeable trilogies. And Angela suggested Winnowing Flame trilogy.
That's a good one.
She's like, they're a little bit longer, but they're very bingeable. I'm like, okay, maybe
the audiobooks are amazing.
Yeah.
Let me try and put on some headphones because I hear that I'm probably causing echo. So 1 second.
I don't hear an echo, but go for it. Yay. Oh, look at everyone. They are very excited to see Joanna. Woohoo. Angela and Abby. Ooh, it's a cat. I should have noticed that. I've looked at a lot of your comments. Yay. Okay. Oh, if you can get over the misogyny of the Dresden Files, they're totally binge. I've heard is that they're very quick, fun reads, but the misogyny makes people just hate it sometimes. So I get that. Like you want the 3rd book of the Winnowing Flame after you finish the 2nd.
Yes, you do.
I have all 3, and I found all 3 in audiobook now, so I'm happy.
Oh, the audiobooks are so good. I love them.
That's good because I bought them on Chirp, which I don't utilize very much because they have to pretty much be on sale for it to be worth it. And I already told these people all of them were on sale. All 3 of the books were on sale for $5, so I got them all.
Meant to be.
Where'd you go? What trip were you on that you were reading them? Because I'm debating if that's going to be the books that I take with me when I go to Europe. Because I can't bring too many, but if we're going to binge a trilogy, I definitely could bring those ones. Fantasy series only because A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is very good and reads super fast. Is that a duology or a trilogy? Have you read that one, Joanna?
It's a trilogy now. I think I only read the first one, but
okay. I think I actually have the first one. I think I do have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
I read that in 1 day.
Did you?
And I'm not you. I don't do that, you know.
Look at the baby. Oh, so cute. I can see it better now that it's like bigger on the screen.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite Harry Potter book? Ooh, what do you have a favorite, Joanna?
I haven't read them.
Okay, then no. I would say probably the sixth one. I'm probably gonna go with the sixth one. That one's pretty good. It has the school aspect, but a ton of back stuff coming in. I was on trip home for Thanksgiving. Oh, I love that. I love going home for holidays. It just feels nice. Oh, it is a trilogy and a prequel novella.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't even know that.
Okay. I didn't. I knew there was a novella, but I had no idea where it fell in there. What do we got here?
Do you mean Winnowing Flame or Good Girl?
I think she means Winnowing Flame.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have the last two, because the first one I was like, I'm just gonna read it, like without immersion reading, and I was like, I want the audiobooks for the second one, and then I loved it so much, I was like, third one also.
Yes. I can't find them on our audio. They weren't at my library. They weren't on Scrib. They weren't on Audible. And I don't think they were on Chirp for a while. I think they might have just barely been added there because I've looked.
They're so
So,
good.
but of course they're in the UK.
I can't wait for you to read those books.
I think it's gonna happen. It sounds like this might be happening. Hey, I know. I might need to bring like an extra suitcase for
Or
books.
two.
Or two. Because so I'm going to the UK and we are gonna go book shopping together. Abby's gonna take me around to bookshops and bridges, and I am so
I
excited.
forgot the date. When is it that you're there?
I'm gonna be well, it's the July 15th is the day that I have reserved for Abby specifically. I don't know if Sophia's gonna be able to. Oh, right, yeah. I don't know if Sophia's gonna be able to join us that day or not. She hasn't let me know yet, but yeah.
Oh, that's
but
a Friday.
Yeah. So we're gonna be in London that day, and it's gonna be
Maybe I'll try and take off and come see you. Maybe
You
If let me.
should. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Oh, you can now get the ebooks in the US now? Maybe I should do that so that I can read them on the trip without having to haul a bunch of books with me.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Books are expensive here, though. Curse on the taxes on info. That's unfortunate. It's true. I feel like books are just expensive now.
Yeah, they are.
Are you laughing at Abby's comment? It's just because they weren't published in the US, so the digital material is not available here. I get that. Like, I totally get it. But it's sad when I couldn't read the audiobooks to begin with, but I do like that they're making more available. It's probably because the popularity's gone up.
Yeah.
Okay, what's this one? Will you do other countries too? Yes. So I'm traveling to Scotland and then London and then Switzerland and then Germany. So that's where I am going.
You couldn't make it down here.
No.
How many people in the world can say they've been to Luxembourg? And you don't want to be one of those people.
Isn't it like this big?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure that Luxembourg is like smaller than the Salt Lake metropolitan area.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's tiny.
Oh, that's so funny.
Happy.
South Wales. You know what? Come to London. I'm going to be chilling there. I feel like that's an easily accessible place. It's not necessarily central, but like all your trains and public transport goes there, I think. And your public transport over there is much better than it is here. So
That is true.
me too. Yay. I'm in Belgium, so you're basically traveling around.
I mean, we see your priorities.
If you guys want to come to Germany, I'm going to be chilling.
First of all, it's Germany. Sorry, no offense to any Germans in this chat, but it's Germany.
Oh, there is
Abby, you know what I'm saying in my head. Like Abby and I have like a funny way of saying stuff about Germans in our heads, but
I think that Germany has like really good bread, though, don't they? It's not like don't they make?
Then go to France. They have better bread. What are you doing in Germany? There's nothing in Germany.
My husband wants to go there. I didn't choose any of this trip except for I did want to go to London. So
The Germans, exactly.
The Germans.
You have to do the little.
Here we go. I'm in Colombia.
Ooh,
I've
that's where I want
never
to
been
go.
to South America. The farthest I've gone down, I think I went to like the islands in the Caribbean. So I've gone there, but I've never been to South America. I would
My
love to.
dream.
Like particularly like Peru,
All of it. All of it. I want to do like top to bottom, just all of it. Ah,
Costa Rica.
ah.
Wait a second. Is Costa Rica in Central America or South America?
I want to do Central and South. All of
Right.
it. All of it.
I don't remember. I know like cutoffs, but I'm not great. I'm not good with geography, guys. I'm sorry.
You're American. You're fine. We forgive.
Skipping the entire
Yeah, because you're skipping the Netherlands too.
I know. I only have so much time. I actually want to go and live abroad at some point. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but that's kind of a dream of mine. Berlin is awesome, but other than that, it's the country we drive through to get to other places. Dude, my husband lived there for like 2 years. He speaks the language, like he's obsessed with German stuff.
We speak German here too. Just come here.
Like I said, I am not in control of this trip.
I need to talk to your husband.
You're gonna talk to my husband and convince him.
Yes. Like, come. For what is a few hours drive for Americans? Nothing. Nothing. For you, it's like, oh, I'm going to do some groceries. So then you can just come.
That's actually quite true.
See?
Where I lived growing up, the nearest like Walmart or Target or mall was an hour drive from where I lived.
See?
Like we had a dinky little grocery store.
It's so cute though.
That you probably wouldn't even like consider a grocery store anywhere else, but go to northern Germany. That's where I live, and it's really nice. So is northern Germany like, oh gosh, I don't know, like I don't know the geography very well. Where's like Switzerland compared?
No, where are you going in Germany?
Munich.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Germany. Not Germany time. Germany. Come on, Google. Don't be like that. Images. Let's look at the map. Northern Germany is kind of by like Denmark. Okay. Oh, it looks like Switzerland's southern Germany. Sorry, I was way off on that.
It takes you 6 hours to drive to me.
That is a long drive.
It takes you 4 days to walk it.
Okay, I'll get going now. Like throw my pack on. We're gonna hike this.
That is far. Wait, where? Switzerland.
We're going to Munich. So we're in southern Germany.
And then are you going to Zurich or are you going somewhere else in Switzerland?
I don't know where we're going in Switzerland, actually. I think we're going to Grindelwald, and that's the only place that I know of that we're going.
Well, I have to make it to London.
I hate Berlin. I'm getting some mixed messages here, guys, about where I should go. Except apparently Costa Rica is a thumbs up. I want to go to Costa Rica so bad. We should all plan a trip to Costa Rica.
We should.
You in?
By the way, I'm coming next year to see you, right? You know that.
Yes, you're
November.
coming. We're going to go to Brando Sando conference. Spain, pure.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, I would love to go to Spain. It's so beautiful.
You need to come to Portugal with me too.
Yes.
Ask Abby. It's a lot of fun.
There's a German-speaking part in Belgium too. You know, all I really know about Belgium is they have really good chocolate.
And fries.
And what?
Fries.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
They have good waffles too.
Yeah. You guys are like French fries, but in Europe it's not a thing. In Europe, fries is Belgium.
Interesting.
Yes.
Belgium apparently has good food, I guess. Because apparently half our food is named after it. Oh, bye, Angela. Let me know how you like Grace of Kings. How your feeling is as you finish it.
Is she reading? I've been so out of touch with BookTube. I have no idea who's reading what.
She's reading Grace of Kings right now.
I need to read that.
Ooh, it's good. Love so much. Okay, who we got?
That's funny.
I speak German. I don't understand at all. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't speak German either, so it's like he speaks German. I don't. Agreed. Okay. I need some help, and I hope you guys can help me. I'm going to a yearly challenge, and the prompt for this month is read a book with a book on the cover. Oh my goodness. Does anyone have a book with a book on the cover?
I'm
like
thinking
looking.
about what's it called? The Devil. Devil Makes Three. Wait.
That probably does. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. One of the editions has it. The Devil Makes Three.
Trying to like
I
find
think
one.
my edition. Yes, this edition has a book on the cover.
Yes. Okay. So there's one.
That one is fun. It's
There's
YA, but
gotta
it's
be
fun.
other ones. Like, there's got to be other books with books on the cover.
Oh, and the normal edition also has like she's holding a book.
Ooh, Library of the Unwritten.
Oh
Nice.
yes, that one.
The Deadly Education. Yes, that one does too. Good beer. You know, I don't like beer. I know, don't come for me, but
beer is like every once
I
in a
don't
while.
like beer. I think it tastes rotten.
But have you tried multiple different kinds of beers or just one type of beer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan. I only like beer with Chinese food or like if it's really, really hot outside.
Interesting. When it's really, really hot outside, I like strawberry daiquiris or margaritas or pina coladas. Like
raspberry daiquiris, that's where it's at.
Yes. Oh my gosh, have you had like strawberry daiquiri mixed with pina colada? It is so good.
Oh wow. Abby, put it on the list.
Abby, let's do it. You get it. They call it a Miami Vice.
Magic. we met this guy and he was from Scotland and he was like this huge guy like that was like, you know, like muscly, tattooed from like here to his feet, and he was just drinking beer and whiskey, and all of a sudden he tried Abby's cocktail and he was like, oh, it's magic. And Abby was like, that's why girls are magical, because we have magical drinks.
It's so true. Honestly, girl drinks are way better. Ooh, here's another one, dear reader. It's a nonfiction. I am not good at nonfiction. I read like none. It's so bad.
I've been reading a bit more of it, but it's yeah.
Okay, we should probably sprint again. We've been chatting forever. What am I reading? Okay, so we voted at the beginning, and so it was like pulled between these two. So first sprint I read Ruin, second sprint I'm going to read Fool's Assassin, and then I'll decide which one I want to keep reading. I know. What am I doing?
I'm not going to say anything.
I'm so excited for both of them. So I already read some of this one.
Ruin is so good.
It is good. I am loving it. So keep reading. Angela's now gone, so keep reading Ruin.
Keep reading Ruin. Yes. What are you doing?
I would that'd be like a betrayal to Angela.
Would she know though? Would she know?
She might. I feel
She
like you
won't
guys
care.
would tell her.
No, of course we won't. What kind of friends do you think we are? What kind of friends that tell you to betray other friends?
Exactly.
And then go tell on you. She didn't follow through.
Just don't tell her. You know,
but she doesn't know won't kill her. That's like how it goes. I'm gonna start because I'm not reading anything at the moment.
Oh, what are you gonna start?
I'm gonna start my reread of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn.
I've never read that one.
Oh, I loved it so much the first time, and I've just been in the mood for this. So
that makes me hungry. I haven't eaten all day.
You should eat.
I should, but I want to read.
You should ask your husband to make you food.
He's at work, like a grown adult on a weekday.
Oh,
I know. Let me see. Ooh, Pages & Co. for book on the cover. That's true. Good one. Fast read if you need something really quick. Okay, how long are we going to read to? Do we want to read to 45 again? We can read to 45 again. Okay. Is that your cat?
He has a cone of shame on because he like hurt himself.
Oh my gosh.
He's just like an idiot licking his cone of shame and like scratching it. Starkey. Oh, yeah, the people are seeing you.
Hi. You're so cute.
You're so silly.
It's like I hate it.
Yeah, it's been on for a week. Oh well.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's read. Hello.
Hello. Oh, hey, yes. Book Lovers also has books on the cover. That's a good point. And that one's pretty popular right now. I've
And
heard
probably
good
sad.
things.
Need
It's
to read
actually
it.
on my TBR for this month. Look at that. Because they want food. Oh, your poor kitty. Oh, hi.
He's been doing this for the past 5 minutes. Just sitting on my book.
He's like, pay attention to me. Oh,
What do
he
you
is
want?
so cute.
What do you want? You should be looking over here.
He's like, nope, not gonna do it. I'm not gonna cooperate.
Nope.
Ooh, The Family Upstairs. I've heard that one's pretty good. I don't read a whole ton of thrillers, but people seem to like it. So, oh, look at him.
What you doing?
Poor little baby. I did not get through a whole ton. I'm on page 64. So, like, what was that? 26 pages or something since my last one, but I'm liking it. It's good. You know, just getting back into things, getting back into the characters and what's going on. It's fun.
I'm so excited.
Missed it. My kittens get very interested when I start reading. Oh, I want a kitty. I want a kitty to like snuggle on my lap while I read.
Yeah, he's gotten so much cute, like so much more attached to me now, you know.
Yeah. Oh, good. You need a snuggle buddy.
Yeah.
He's cute.
Misty.
Right. Oh, he's so cute. 40 pages in. It was hard to put down. Nice. Good. That's kind of what you want out of a thriller. I feel like that's kind of all my expectations of a thriller. It's just, it's fun. It's entertaining. I don't want to put it down. And hopefully there's some good twists. So that's kind of what I like.
Come on. Oh, Jesus.
My in-person book club book this month. And I'm very new to thrillers and I love it so far. Nice. Okay. What about you? How's your book going?
Good. I read the first 22 pages. The audiobook is a bit slow, but it's nice because I'm annotating anyway. So yeah. I read Malibu Rising by her this month, like just recently. And I was like, I forgot how much I love her books. And so now I'm rereading.
Good. I don't reread enough because I don't know. I love rereading books, but I don't reread as much now as I used to just because I have so many that I need to read.
Yeah, same. But like with everything that's been going on, I'm like, I just want to read what I want to read. And therefore I've just been either not reading at all or just picking up, oh goodness gracious, or picking up stuff that, you know, just sounds good at the moment.
Yeah,
and right now,
the struggle. Aww.
He's gonna be back in like 2 seconds. Oh yeah. No, he's leaving.
It's like fine, be that way. Interesting. I don't like it when it's icky. Like, you know, I don't mind smut in books by any means, but it's got to be done well. Midterm did not go well. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you still have a 90 in the class. Okay, that's good. Whew. You should start out with that. It's all good.
Like emotional roller coaster, you know.
I finally met the halfway point of A Dark and Hollow Star, and I love it. Good. I heard mixed things about that one, so I really don't know what to expect out of it if I ever do end up reading it.
Is that the one where the girl's on the cover and she has really creepy wings?
I think so, yes. It was like in an Illumicrate box.
Yeah, something like that.
I've heard mixed things. I heard some people really love it and compare it to like ACOTAR and stuff, which I'm gonna be honest, I've never been an ACOTAR fan. So
no.
I know you liked ACOTAR, right?
Yeah. And then again, I've been a Sarah J. Maas fan since 2013. So
I never, when I read him, I was like, ACOTAR itself, like reading it, I know it's not good. Like it's not well written. The plot is not great. The plot holes are ridiculous. Like characters are like very thin, but it was fun. Like I just read it. It was fun. It was whatever. But I feel like I liked him less as I went along, which is an unpopular opinion.
Wait, you preferred ACOTAR to ACOMAF?
Yeah.
That's so unpopular.
I don't like Reese. I actually feel like he is a fairly like they make him out to be like, oh, it's always what's like I'm such a good guy and stuff. I'm like, no, you're not. Like, no, you're not.
Yeah, I know
Like,
what you
that's
mean.
actually not a very healthy relationship, I don't think. But
I think that if I
also,
read them now for the first time, I would think exactly that, you know?
I think I dislike the fact that she's an illiterate 19-year-old girl who has minimal life experience, and he's like this, what, 1,000-year-old guy? Like,
Talk about
how do
age gap
you have
romance.
a compatible relationship?
Yeah.
Like, that just makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm just like, when I was 19 years old,
If there was a
like,
1,000-year-old dude coming to you being like, hello.
like one thing, I knew nothing. I knew nothing about myself too. Like, I had so much life that I needed to live, and like I had no idea about anything. And all of a sudden he's like, yeah, this is exactly what I need in my life.
Mm.
Okay.
Especially because if
What?
you think about it, like from her perspective, it's like creepy, but also from his, I'm like, why would you choose someone who's 19? Like they're like helpless and they don't know anything, especially her, because she literally is all that. She's like, you know, like she has so much to figure out and stuff, and like, yeah, thanks for the
Yeah.
kisses.
And it's like I like how that he like teaches her to read and like wants her to like learn to fight and defend herself. Like, that's all great and all. But like the fact that she couldn't read for 19 years limits her experience even more.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, for sure.
anyways, moving on. Ooh, 50 pages left of Scythe. I have never read that series, but I have
I'll
heard
write that
very
too.
good things about it. So,
I still have yet to read. Yeah,
the
the third
last
book.
one,
Yeah.
the last one I feel like got more mixed reviews, but the
Yeah.
first two people really
So
loved.
good. So good.
Involved period blood? Oh. Ooh.
I did love that book though.
I mean, like, I'm not opposed to like period
No, but I
blood,
think
but like in a book, do I really want to
no,
like
but like
be part
I think she's
as a
also meaning.
vampire?
So you know what you yeah.
I haven't read it, but I'm assuming that
Yeah.
the vampire aspect comes in. So
Mm-hmm.
that's okay. Well, fun stuff. I went in with no expectations at all, but I don't see the ACOTAR-ish thing in it. Maybe that's why I like it. No hope is good. Nice. Okay, fair enough. Maybe that should be the expectation going into this. Ooh, on the top of your TBR. Very nice. I actually have like the whole series, so I should probably read it. Scythe was really good. Still need to continue the series. Yeah, I have like the final one, like an assigned edition and stuff, because he came to my city and did like a reading and
So
assignments.
awesome.
Short story I'm reading now that is written like a spoken dialect. And oh gosh, reading it and having English as a second language is so hard. I bet. Especially because you said it's like a Caribbean book and their English is different.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way they speak is different. It's kind of like the South. If you know you go down to Southern America, like if you get real Southern people talking, it's kind of hard to understand if you're not used to that. And Caribbean is different as well. So I could see that being difficult for sure. Court of Silver Flames.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's like
What
you
is
should have
that?
told her about this. Like this
That
is like
was, yeah. That was wrong on so many levels.
agreed.
I did not like that book at all, though. I think that was probably one of my least favorite books that I read last year.
I think when I read it, it was just like, you know, I was missing the characters because back then I loved them. But like, of course, like that book is nothing. It's like, why is it even a thing? You know?
But that's fine. Like if you like it, enjoy, right? Like if you have a fun time reading it,
Yeah, but
what
I'm thinking
like
back on it, I'm like, what's the point? What even
so
happened in
many
this?
issues with it. So many issues with it. And that one's one of my biggest ones because they act like, oh, Reese is so good to her. Like he respects her. She's his partner. And I'm like, obviously not. Anyways, it's okay. He's rich. All is forgiven.
And he's hot.
Fair enough. That really turned me off. Yeah, I agree. Like, I wouldn't be okay with that. Shardathon Reading Sprints. Yay! Welcome. I know Shardathon is almost over. I feel like I felt like there was so much time in Shardathon when it first started, and now I'm like, it is almost done. So crazy.
I thought I was gonna be like back on track by the time it started, and it's the end, and I'm still not back on track.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of me too. I was like, dang, failed. Third book was my favorite in the series.
Scythe.
No.
She's talking about Scythe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Scythe, by the way. Oh, yep, it's down here. Scythe, by the way, not ACOTAR. Okay. Fair enough, Abby. Whew,
Yeah.
I was worried there for a second that you were going to say A Court of Wings and Ruin was your favorite in the series. I'm like,
that would be an unpopular opinion.
It was bad. Like, that one's bad. I love Scythe, but the ending of the last one wasn't that great. Yeah, I hear a lot of people were disappointed, but apparently not Abby, which I'm glad you meant Scythe, though, because, oh my goodness, A Court of Wings and Ruin was also so bad.
I only read it once, the day it came out. I read it in 24 hours, and I don't remember it that well. I need to, do I want to reread that? I don't know.
I don't think you need to. But I mean, I feel like also it's nice to remember it fondly too. You don't need to go back and reread it and find the plot holes.
No. See, I love rereading the Throne of Glass series, especially once you're past Air of Fire, because I genuinely love those books. I just love them. But like, I don't think if I reread ACOTAR now, yeah.
I didn't read it when it was first published, and I feel like if I had, I would have enjoyed it a lot more because I liked Twilight when I first read it. And that stuff is bad. So I'm sure I would have liked this if I would have read it when I was younger, but I read it too late, I think, in my opinion. But I actually read Air of Fire last month, so
I like that.
I'm excited to jump.
Which means now you get to move on to Queen of Shadows, and then
I'm going to read Assassin's Blade first.
Oh, yay! I really like that.
I've heard people love them, which is great because I feel like sometimes the short story collections within worlds, people don't like them, but people seem to like universally like these. So
yeah, and I think I liked them when I read them, but then I love them even more now in hindsight, because you meet characters that you're going to meet from now on, and so when you meet the characters, you're invested in them, and if you read them later, then you're like, oh, I remember you from that scene, and everything is so emotional because of that short story collection. So
I'm excited. Yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to them because I feel like you get a lot of backstory and stuff. So
yeah, you do.
I want to see. Ooh, Fairy Loot editions of Scythe. I forgot they made Fairy Loot Scythe editions. There are so many special editions coming out right now that I can't keep track of them.
I know.
I only read the first book in ACOTAR. That's fair. I wouldn't have been sad if I only read the first book because I feel like I was in the perfect mood for it is the thing. Like if I was in a different mood, I probably would have been like this. I'm not finishing. But it was just like I needed that easy, mindless reading. And I think that's what she does really well. It's like you don't really have to think about it. You just read. Ooh, nice. Hey, we're on the same book now. Have you read Assassin's Blade yet? Or are you on the same reading schedule as me? I need to know. Air of Fire. Ooh, you're reading Air of Fire right now. Wow.
So much Air of Fire love.
There is a lot of Air of Fire going on right now. I just finished it. Kate, Sarah, we're all on the same page. I like it. I haven't had. Is this your guys' first times through too as well? Because this is my first time. So Joanna's like, I know everything that happens.
I just finished the series in January for the first time ever.
Oh yeah, because you didn't finish it the first time you did it.
It took me forever because I was so upset that she postponed Kingdom of Ash for Tower of Dawn. I was like, well, I won't read it then. And then I was like, but I didn't want to know what happens.
I hear people don't really like Tower of Dawn, so.
It's okay. I mean, it follows Kale mostly. And so it's like it runs parallel to Empire of Storms,
Mm-hmm.
And you follow Kale and like a whole cast of new people, and it's interesting like to see the political stuff and everything, like another part of the kingdom, blah 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 blah. That's really interesting. But like, if you don't like Kale,
I mean, I don't hate Kale.
Just wait a bit.
I don't love him.
Yeah, most people kind of hate him. Like I used to love him, and then this time on my reread, I was like, Kale, you're annoying.
I didn't even really like him from the beginning. I feel like I liked him to an extent. Like I didn't dislike him, but I didn't really feel any real investment in their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So So, debating on the Sarah J. Maas thing. I feel that if you don't like the first one of hers that you read, don't keep going because it feels very similar to me. Like, if I am enjoying Throne of Glass more, but I went into it with different expectations.
Yeah.
So,
Thing is, I
I don't
think
know.
Throne of Glass is the weakest in that series. No, Crown of Midnight was the weakest for me, I think. I don't know. Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, kind of interchangeable. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's not for everyone. Like,
No, it's not. And her writing, her writing's not the best. Like, it's just not. There's major plot holes throughout pretty much all of her series. She kind of has a lot of plot conveniences that happen. I mean, it's like they're not literary masterpieces by any means, but they're
the
fun. Like,
characters.
yeah, if you're just going to chill on the beach and you want a mindless book that you can just kind of breeze through and enjoy without really thinking, I think they're pretty good for that. I don't know, my opinion, but I love Throne of Glass as a whole series, but some books are just okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, what's this thing? Oh. Ooh. I don't think I could do that. I listen to
I don't think I could do that
while I
either.
like go for walks or while I'm driving to work, or sometimes when I'm at work, like in between things. I don't know if I could do, like, can you imagine being at work and then all of a sudden one of those scenes happens? I'd be like,
That's so bad.
oh my gosh, I don't know if I could do that. Oh, hi kitty, welcome back. He's so needy.
He's so needy.
Poor dead boy. Oh, for the binge read, I just thought of the Grisha Verg's books as well. Quick reads. They totally are. Those are some of the most bingeable books. They just zoom right past.
Yeah.
I went through Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom so quickly.
Yeah, lay down then.
Oh, you've read it. Okay. Well, I still have to. So. Ooh, it's Sarah's first time reading through. Yay, me too. We are way late to the train, but Assassin's Blade is next for me too. First time for me too. Wow. How is this happening? How are so many people at the same place as me? I love this so much. Maybe at the end we should do like a live show for the Throne of Glass series. You could join.
I would love to.
Kitty can join too.
I think he will.
You're like, I don't think there's a choice in this one. Read Assassin's Blade after the first book and really liked it. Okay. Fair enough. Joanna, do you recommend the tandem read?
I've never done the tandem read, but I want to try it. Then I don't know.
I feel like it sounds hard.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to haul 2 chonkin books with you everywhere you go.
That's the thing. And the thing is, I'm always more invested in Empire of Storms, you know? And so, like, if I'd have to then be like, oh, I have to pause this to go to Tower of Dawn.
Yeah. You know? I feel like it might make your Tower of Dawn reading more enjoyable, but your Empire of Storms reading less enjoyable.
Yeah. And you do not want to screw up your Empire of Storms reading
experience. Okay. I don't think I'm going to tandem read. That's the way I'm going with it. Big decisions here, guys. I read ACOTAR and Crescent.
You do.
Already. Okay, yeah, you got to do the whole day. That's kind of, I'm reading Throne of Glass and I've read ACOTAR, so I'm like, I just have to read Crescent City now.
Oh, you have to, yes.
I hear that.
Ow! Why are you biting me? Get off! Oh. Off! And don't be angry at me. You're the one biting me.
It's just, does it bug anyone else that Crescent City is like this, and then the second one's like, and they're like the same length? That bugs me. It bugs me. I don't know how.
You're so cute. I didn't even notice. I had to look at my
You should look at them. It's not right. I'm going to try reading them tandem. Let me know how that goes for you, because I'm in the camp of not tandem reading, but if you think that this is the best way to do it, let me know. I could be persuaded to change my mind. I read all the books back to back, so I was okay. Okay. Yeah. Is he the Tamlin of Throne of Glass? Yeah, pretty much. Kind of. Well, so far from what I've read. Oh, okay. okay, I'm off for a bit. We'll back an hour. I don't know if I'll still be going. I have a lot of people coming to stay, and so I have to like clean up stuff, but maybe I might be. But have fun. Go eat some good food. Like I said, I haven't eaten all day, and so I
You need
probably
to
should do
eat.
that sometime. I started Cassandra Clare for a
Oh yeah.
minor. Have you read the Cassandra Clare books, Joanna?
I've read the 6 books, the Mortal Instruments. I've read the Infernal Devices, and that's it.
That's 9 books.
Yeah, and I've read like the short stories that she has, like
Oh
the
yeah.
Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. I've read that one, and I read Lady Midnight, but I never continued on. I need to continue.
Dang, you've read a ton of Cassandra Clare. You're like, that's it. Just like 12 books.
I only read like 12 of her books.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I read the Mortal Instruments, the original 3, and I absolutely hated them. I don't think I have ever like disliked fantasy books this much.
Wow, that's
Like
quite the statement, dear.
like 1 or 2 stars each. I did not like them. But I am still planning on trying the Infernal Devices because
Yeah,
I
that
hear
one.
they're better.
Those are really good. So if you didn't like the original 3, do not read the next 3.
Not planning on it.
Especially book 4. Like, I liked the first one. I liked the second one. I really liked City of Glass. And then I read the 4th one, and it was unbearable. It was unfreaking bearable. Like, I wanted to kill Jason Clary so many. Every time they were like in danger, I'm like, please freaking die. Like, I don't want you to make it.
Oh my gosh.
It was unbearable. But yeah, the Infernal Device is good.
Well, I used to own all 6 of those books. I read the original 3, hated them, and I gave all 6 of them to my niece. So
good.
I don't even own them anymore. She read the first 3 because I gave those to her for Christmas. And then she read all 3 of them. And then she asked her mom, she's like, Mom, can I get the rest of the books in this series? Because the library doesn't have them. And her mom's like, no, you have enough books. Like, you have to read the ones that you have already. So, being the resourceful, smart 13-year-old that she is, she texts me and she's like, Annie Steph, can you send me the next 3 books in this series? I'm like, I didn't even know her mom had already said no. I'm like, yeah, of course. So I ship them to her. And Mackenzie, my sister's like, I can't even be mad. Like, good for you using your resources. Right?
Yeah. I'm going to get these books one way or the other, Mom.
I know. I was like, look at you go. She's the one that's coming to stay with me for 3 weeks. I am so excited.
That's going to be so cool.
She gets here tomorrow.
Are you going to do another mini Star Hop with her?
Yeah, so the readathon is actually while she's here.
Oh yeah, 3 weeks, yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. And so I like cleaned out some of the guest room. I made her bookshelf space so we can go to the library and she can put books. I'm just like so excited. You have no
Just
idea.
So you know, I'm ready.
Yes! Oh, I'm so excited.
I am so ready for this.
This is gonna be so much fun.
It's gonna be so stressful.
You should join in some of my sprints too.
I will. It's like right when I get back from my vacation, so.
Perfect. Yes, that'll be so
I'll
fun.
probably be depressed, so I'll need this.
I just stopped in my tracks like, excuse you. I really like the tandem. Definitely helped me get through Tower of Dawn. Okay.
I
don't know. Ooh, I'm so torn now.
Maybe you should do it because Tower of Dawn is like, I mean,
really hard.
It's not bad, but what I did is like I audioed it. I didn't immersion read at all. I just like threw it on, you know.
Just audiobooked it.
Yeah.
Maybe because I did that with the Cassandra Clare books for the second 2. I just audiobooked them because I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Never read any Sarah J. Maas books, but you guys make it sound interesting at least. So I feel like Sarah J. Maas, I really read them because of like the hype around her, and it almost felt like I needed to be able to join into conversations. Her books aren't really like, once I read the first one, I knew that her books were not going to be my favorites just because of her writing style and the way it goes. But there are a lot of conversations around Sarah J. Maas, so I feel like it's almost worth it just to be able to talk about it.
Yeah. But it's so funny because I agree with everything you say, and yet I love her books.
Right, exactly. And I think that's fair. Like, they're very easy to read.
Yeah.
And if you read them at the right time, I can see how
Yeah.
they're just perfect for that time. So
And I don't know, I feel like something she does so well is get you invested in the characters. Like, I remember when Air of Fire, when I read it for the first time, and she introduces Manon's plot, point of view,
Mhm.
whatever. I was like, why do I care about Manon? Like, why would I care about Manon? By the end of that book, I was like, Manon is the main person of this story. Screw everyone else.
The
And
thing
then,
is,
like,
I liked her better before. I felt like it. I can't talk about it because it's spoilers. The just like annoying,
just keep
stubborn
reading.
pig-headedness of the animal involved in like her and that dynamic. I was like, this is annoying. I'm annoyed. But
Oh, but I
I
love
actually
her.
really like her as a character. I like how just like vicious she is.
She's the best. She's like, after reading that, I was like, okay, yes, of course, I like Selena because it's Selena, and but Manon is like, if Selena can die, I don't care, but if Manon dies, I'm gonna have a problem.
Right. Like she's just brutal and I love it.
I
I'm like, you
love
know what?
her.
We need more of this. I drew in my bullet journal. Yes. Oh, you're gonna have to post a picture somewhere and tag me in it because I am so excited seeing what other people do. Because other people are going to be 100% more artistic than I am. I am so bad.
I am so scared for this readathon, Stephanie.
Oh, I'm so excited. A choir concert, 2 birthdays, and my youngest brother finishes high school that same weekend. Wow. How are
I
we
don't think
going
you'll have
to?
time to read.
I
At
have made
concert.
it like I've told people I can do nothing that weekend. I'm like, sorry, literally nothing. This this SJM peer pressure is real. Agreed. I feel like I missed out. I felt like I missed out. Spoiler alert, I didn't. But now I know. See, actually that's kind of how I feel is I don't feel like I missed out on the books, but I did have the missing out on the conversations feeling.
Yeah.
That's really what I got out of it. Do we want to do another sprint? How are you feeling?
Good. Yeah, I can do one more and then I
Okay,
need to
we'll do
go
one
get
more
ready for
sprint
bed.
and then I probably should get food, just,
You should. You
for
should get
health
food during the
reasons.
sprint.
I'm like living on Mountain Dew.
Go get
That's not
food.
healthy. I did
Mm-mm.
drink some like orange juice though, straight from the carton.
Need to
Nah.
have water.
I had my orange. It has calcium and vitamin D.
Go eat. Don't want
Okay,
you passing out.
one more sprint. We're doing it.
Okay.
Okay. How long do you want to sprint? Do you want to go to 45 again, or do you want to go for shorter than that?
No, we can go 45.
Okay, let's do it.
Cool.
Hello.
Hello.
You're right. Orange juice is not food.
It isn't. Did you eat something? No.
No, I read my book. Yeah, OJ is good. And mine has like vitamin D and calcium, both good things. I finished 100 pages of my book in these sprints. So I feel like that's a pretty good accomplishment.
Dang, girl. Well, that's awesome.
I know, I'm excited. I'm liking it.
I'm glad. Oh, that book is so good.
I'm really excited. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot that's going to happen. Tower of Dawn. Okay, we were just talking about that book.
We were. Evie.
Hello, Evie.
Welcome.
Miss Evie. This made me think of you. I almost started reading Fool's Assassin on these sprints, but I did not. I went with Ruin instead. But yes. I know that you've been busting through some Hob. 30 page, halfway through. Wow. Where'd you go? So, still liking your reread of your book?
Yes. Good. So good. I'm like annotating and highlighting so many things. I just love it.
Good. I'm so glad. It's nice to reread favorites.
Yeah.
It's just chill, you know? I missed, okay. What? Go for it.
Wait, no, what are you going to say?
I missed a phone call while I was in here. I forgot I have like my mentor for school that I get a call from every Thursday. Totally forgot about it.
Reading is more important.
Well, I'm impatiently awaiting Ruin. Yes. Woohoo. I'm liking it. So far, it's really good.
I already feel the need to reread that series.
You should.
They're so big.
They're really, I mean, this has been almost 3-hour-long sprints, and I got through 100 pages. I mean, granted, we talked a lot, but still.
I was going to say.
Oh, well. Oh, nice. Page 74. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's food time. I need to decide what I'm going to eat. You look tired.
Bedtime. It's 11 p.m.
To
work tomorrow.
I don't.
The motivation.
I don't work tomorrow, but I need to like get some things done, and I have to make sure everything's ready for my niece. Then I'm going to watch do a movie night with my Patreons, which I'm kind of excited for.
What are you watching?
Vampire Academy.
That is so awesome.
I know. I put up a poll and I'm like, that's so cool. Vampire. I did not expect that when I put the poll up.
I forgot that was the thing.
I know. I've actually never watched it.
I watched it.
I read all of the books, but I never watched the movie. I've heard it's not great, but I'm kind of excited to watch it.
I don't remember it. Oh, but it sounds. Wait, is it on Netflix or something?
Mm-hmm. I picked Netflix so we could do like a Netflix watch party. So I am going to do that tomorrow night and then go pick up my niece at the airport.
Oh, that's exciting.
I know, I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun.
3 weeks. That's so cool.
I know, 3 weeks. I've never just had her stay with me for 3 weeks. So
is she staying alone or is your sister also coming?
Yeah, just her.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because I asked my sister, she's like, well, what she can do this summer? Is she doing camps? Like, what kind of stuff? She's like, nah, she's not really doing anything. And my sister works full time, and her partner works full time. So, I mean, yeah. So like,
I bet she's happy to come and spend 3 weeks with you.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun because I feel like, like, what do? You have to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it'll be fun for her to just come hang out. And I have a lot of the time off, so it'll be good.
That's exciting.
Ooh, the short story, the Hope of Elantris. I read that one. It was cute. I mean, it's just very short, simple, but yeah, it was really cute. That's so amazing she can do that with you. I know. I'm really excited for it. So thanks for the sprints to help me stay focused. Time for bed. I feel like that's everyone. They're like, time for bed, time for bed. Done with Scythe. Loved it. Nice. I'm so glad you loved it. I feel like that's one that I'm interested in reading, but it keeps getting put off.
Yeah. Makes sense though.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to finish up these we're gonna end the sprints. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and Joanna's gonna go to bed. So thank you guys so much for joining. This is a lot of fun. I had so much fun on these sprints. Got through 100 pages. It was good stuff. So thanks for joining, and I hope everyone has a good Shardathon. So bye.
Bye.